Hey, tubes. Jonathan's wrong here, truth on budget. So, trying to think how I want to word this, and I think I'm just going to jump right into it. So, it's really complicated. Well, also, one of the major complicated things is that if somebody is like deeply stupid or crazy, or has a has a mental block, or they just stopped developing mentally or emotionally, you can't explain that to them. You can't. It's difficult to tell someone that they're too stupid to understand a concept, because most people think they're smart. Most people think they're capable, regardless of their output. Most people think that they're I would say most people probably think they're above average, which is funny because then there's no average. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? If average is above average, then there's no anyway. So, it's kind of hard because these people that are the problem right now are not self-reflective. They're not self-aware, and you can't educate them. They don't want education. They want to be outraged. They don't understand that they're the same youth groups that have been used throughout history to go out and cause chaos, because they're the disassociated youth. But instead of like having something to actually complain about, these psychos are going around looking for boogeymen when there aren't any, and they're so not self-aware that they can go around threatening people's lives, actually threatening people's lives, and calling them Nazis and all this other stuff because they disagree with them. Imagine that. Imagine thinking you're the bastion of freedom and free thought, and you're going out saying that violence should happen to people. You want violence to happen to people, and you hate them, and you want them to die, and you want all these horrible things to happen to them because they disagree with you. Like, I think I've mentioned this mindset a few times with the youth, because they're just so disconnected from reality that they think that the death penalty is an viable choice for disagreeing with them about like the best flavor of ice cream. Like, oh, I'm gonna die in my shield about this whole pineapple on pizza thing, and that guy, you should burn his house down with his family inside of it because he does not like pineapples on pizza. It doesn't, if someone disagrees with you, it doesn't make them a fascist. You, on the other hand, sir, you who are inciting violence against people and condemning people for disagreeing with you and trying to come together to silence people, you're the fascist. And they don't get that. They don't understand that them going around calling everyone a Nazi and threatening people and being just crazy, they're the Nazis. They literally are so not self-aware that they can't figure out that different people having different opinions is a free society. If you have everyone agreeing with each other and doing the same thing, and if you get out of line, you're punished, that's fascism. Then they actually are too stupid to understand this. They don't even know what the term phobia means. Excuse me. Trying to have my dinner cereal, and I drives me absolutely nuts. And it drives me nuts for a few reasons. One is obviously it's just the stupidest thing ever. It's just so stupid. So you're free to think you're anything you want to think. You think, oh, I'm a woman now, blah blah blah. You have to say I'm a woman. You're forcing your views onto other people. That's not freedom. You forcing people to do things is fascism. And they They actually can't wrap their heads around this, and it's baffling. All right? And a lot of this stuff is just biological fact. Listen, you hate yourself. Something bad happened to you when you're a kid, and you hate yourself, and you're getting the bad news. You're getting the information around you is not good. You're getting bad information, and you're going with it, and you're making rash decisions. All right? Now, you mutilating yourself to make you look like a woman does not make you a woman. You will not ever be a woman, just as I cannot get surgery to make myself look like a bird and declare that I'm a bird. I can get feathers implanted to my body all day. I will not be able to fly, and I will never lay an egg. These are facts. I don't hate you because you don't like yourself. You hate yourself more than I could ever hate you, honey. All right? I'm sorry. Every single one of these people that hate themselves so much that they have to be something completely different and will go nuts if anyone tries to tell them otherwise. That's clearly psychosis. Dangerous psychosis. It's like we just forgot how psychology works. You know, we're in the modern age, and you know, there's no more psychology. There's just, hey, do what you want, do as thou wilt, literally. You know, if you think what you're doing is good for you, do it, no matter what it does to anyone else. That's not how you operate a society. Listen, I don't agree with any of the stuff the trans community, any of this. I don't agree with anything you want to do about anything. But I'm not going to actively stop you from doing it. If you want to dress like a woman, and woman sort of, and okay, if you want to dress like a garish insult to women and have clown makeup on and sashay around, okay, I would prefer you do it away from children. But I 100% prefer that you just do it in private because it's weird. Why do we need to be exposed to your weirdness? You stop going around wanting people to accept what you're doing and then join you in it. That's perverse. You're trying to spread perversion. Just because you like it doesn't mean you should literally force it down other people's throats. Do you want stuff forced down your throat? Then why are you going to force stuff down other people's throats? These people are so unaware, so not self-aware that they can't even wrap their heads around, hey, don't ask someone to do something that you wouldn't do. Treat others how you want to be treated. Don't do stuff to other people that you wouldn't want done to you. Basic golden rule. I guess if you hate the Bible, you hate any form of logic. You hate any form of reason. Because these people don't function with reason or logic. They say someone said. That's their all their arguments are like, someone said, or I'm feeling this. All right? You feeling a certain way is meaningless. All right? I'm not your mom. I'm not your wife. I'm not your kids. I don't care how you feel. All right? That's how it works. You can't go around forcing people to make you feel good. That's crazy. You need to understand that you're the fascist and you're the psycho. You going around forcing people to do things and forcing people on stuff is nuts. You don't want people to force you to do stuff. Why are you forcing other people to do stuff? What's your problem? Like, I understand the Dunning-Kruger effect, all right? I see it all day. Most people are too stupid to know how stupid they are. They can't wrap their heads around the fact that there's infinite knowledge. There's tons of stuff to know, and they don't know hardly any of it. People don't like hearing that. I always want to do the Donald Trump and just like hold the bottle like this, Just make my hands look as small as possible. But I didn't think he had small hands until I saw him trying to drink water. I was like, wow, he can't get his hands around a bottle of water. Poor little feller. But anyway, it's so frustrating to me that these people going around calling everyone a transphobe, you're the phobe. You're the one in fear. You're the one who's acting in fear. You're the one who's afraid. You're the one who's a fascist, forcing other people to think like you. You're the one who's a Nazi going around threatening people's lives and safety because they don't agree with you. How do you not see that? Are you that stupid? Like, take a look, dude. I can't. I mean, like, all of it. My current favorite thing is that goblins are anti-Semitic. All right, you saying that goblins are an insult to Jewish people is an insult to Jewish people. You're the ones comparing Jews to goblins. You're doing that. You're the anti-Semite. Do you understand that? It's like they try to find these, it's like, oh, that's an allegory and they're making fun of this. And it's like, no, you're exposing how you feel. And that's what you see. And it's just so weird that like that's where we're at. This is the world that we're living in. And these people don't understand that the powers that be are going to turn on them. That's how it works. They're useful idiots. They're being Hey, sorry. Something happened and I got distracted. Now I forget what I was talking about because I was making this like 20 minutes ago. But I'm still going to go ahead and end the video because it'd be a weird spot to end because I don't think I was mid-sentence, but I was definitely mid-thought. But anyway, you get the point. Like, even, I don't know. I mean, no one on that side's gonna sit down and listen to this anyway, or you, like if you watch this and you try to bring up these points to your nephew, who had a bad time at summer camp and now he thinks he's a girl, like, I don't know. It's just so crazy, and it's like I don't know, like when you're older, you understand the whole phase thing, I guess when you're going through the phase, you don't understand the whole phase thing, but you'd think by the time you're in college, you've gone through a couple phases. At least you've at least gone through one phase. By the time you're like 18 or like 19, you've had one little, like you were a punk or a goth or actually, I don't think those things exist anymore. We're really into Roblox. I don't know. What do kids do nowadays? I don't know what anyone. What are kids into? Self-hatred, prostitution, and self-hatred. Anyway, I don't know, but like you can't tell someone like, oh, you're just you're surrounded by all this, and now you're doing what you think you should be doing because this is what you're surrounded by, and you're still at the age where you want to fit in, you want to do stuff that gets approval. People want approval, and then you reach a certain age, and then you don't give a crap about getting approval anymore. You don't care. You might at least want recognition every now and again, but the whole approval thing is out the window. So, you get a certain age and you can't be, you shouldn't be able to be peer pressured and stuff. Unfortunately, a lot of these